How's it going, everyone? Hendrix here, bringing you the AFC Conference Championship game at Lumberjack Stadium against the Baltimore Ravens. We're playing the full game today because it's the Conference Championship. Let's hope we can get it done. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens. We did just beat Mahomes and the Chiefs. Let's hope we can get it done here. So we start with the ball. That's always fun.
The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time.
Let's go. Toronto Lumberjacks.
Pick of the 2018 draft, it's Josh Allen.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win. Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop.
Option game not there, or at least not on that play.
And now third down gets tougher, 3rd and 6. Now Allen. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot.
It was open. It was open.
And they'll send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. That's pulled in at the 32. And now off to the races, down the right side.
Wow, not a good start at all. We missed that deep post route, which, by the way, would have been a walk-in touchdown. It was open. Just got overthrown by Josh Allen. And then right on the next play, huge punt return.
Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
And he's going to trot onto the field. He might even sprint onto the field after that one. That's a momentum play. That big punt return probably yelled over to the special teams guys, thanks, because now they've got a chance to cash in prime real estate territory.
Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, 1st and goal. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. There's Flowers, he's got it. Touchdown Ravens.
And the Ravens are on the board first. Zay Flowers. Play action on that slant or shallow post, whichever one you want to call it. That is literally the dream start from the Ravens.
It's a positive start for your offense and your defense. And when you're talking about playoff football, what a great
the funny thing is,
going.
is the deep pass open, or was it just open on that play? Because they have got some ridiculously good DBs.
For the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Come on, Josh Allen.
Comes this offense ready for their second drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, You enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that...
Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
What a game this is going to be. I can already feel it. That's the thing that makes me nervous. That this looks like it's going to be a good game.
Lofted it to the runner, and now not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 6 yards there on the keeper at 2nd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Going for it all. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up.
I'm going to check that one. Nope, didn't get the feet down. God damn it.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Here's Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 20,
Huge.
22.
Didn't mean to sound like Donald Trump there, but yeah, huge.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen.
Touchdown.
Touchdown.
Let's freaking go.
The Lumberjacks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
7-7. Back to square one.
Tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Let's give him a whole field to drive down.
And this will not
Hopefully.
be brought out. It's a touchback. Baltimore set to take over here
As
for
Lamar
their second
Jackson comes
possession of
back
the
out.
game. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Play action. It's Jackson. That's going to be
Another huge pass breakup. Let's go. 3rd down.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now it's Jackson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And
That's a gut punch.
Ravens first down.
That is a gut punch on 3rd down. That is a gut punch.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and
Huge.
taken down behind the line.
Absolutely huge.
40-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Gay.
And now we got him to a 3rd and 13. Can we stop him?
Well done to sniff that out.
Last time we tried man. This time we try zone.
Description, because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He dices up zone. Crucial 3rd down plays here from
Taken down, and it's a big
Lamar
gain.
Jackson.
It'll turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2.
Crucial.
As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers.
And that is a great play from Lamar. Great play.
Inside the 10 to the 7. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. Laying himself out in the end zone. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchdown.
So now the Lumberjacks are going to come back out on offense and see if they can answer.
They trail a
It's a tough ask.
14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the 1st down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play. It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are 1 game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got, and that's a heck of a run right there.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And he rifles one incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's Allen to throw it. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
3rd and 10.
Was there and launched a deep ball.
Not ideal here.
Get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield.
I need to stop taking the deep shot now. Read the field. Come on. You're better than that, Hendricks.
And that one winds up incomplete.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken around the 12. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice play.
So the Ravens are in a very advantageous position here. And the reason I say that is because not only are they on the ball leading, but they have the ball to start the 2nd half.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gay, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not
Let's see what we can do here.
They throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one.
Huge stop from the Buffalo defense. Or I should probably start calling them Toronto Lumberjacks.
It's taken to the 26. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7.
And it will be 1st and 10.
Let's see what we can do here.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first.
Allen hit. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side is
That is terrible. I'm not good at short passes because I can't read the field. That's the problem.
2 minutes to play.
That's the problem.
A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Throwing now is Allen. And a quick throw here. That's
Absolutely nothing there on the
Ravens going to use one of their
screen pass. My only hope here
so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
is this deep post route from Davis.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw.
That's caught by Gabriel.
Oh, wow. Not only is it my only hope, I got it. Let's go.
Davis, and touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 88.
That's the explosivity
And
of the Lumberjacks offense.
from drawing level.
That fumble recovery was huge.
And we are tied at 14.
What an AFC championship you guys are treated to here.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback.
The offense for the Ravens returns to the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Adafe Owe from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. Now Jackson on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete.
That was almost a huge play. And now I'm scared.
Couldn't hang on 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Up the middle they go. Gay. And not a whole lot to speak of there. As
And a stop by the Lumberjacks defense. 55 seconds and 2 timeouts plus this punt return.
55 seconds to go until halftime. First kick 47. This one looks good as well. Taken from just outside the 30. A good return there.
All the way back up to the 45.
And out will come the offense as they take over.
Don't know really
Back out comes this offense now.
what to do
late in this
here.
First half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Allen. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
To the air, Allen.
A throw right side here going to be incomplete.
Nope. Disappointing there. That was the right read. Just the route and the route and the read and the throw. Sorry, the read was good. The route and the throw, not so much.
Busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return.
Oh, this is a stressful game. Really is.
The Ravens going to get one more drive here in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Here's Jackson to throw. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And off-balance throw there.
Lamar should have been sacked there. He really should have.
Escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up.
Don't give up a huge play here.
But it'll be 3rd down. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson.
It's deep for Duvernay. A tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete.
And at the halftime,
So we are halfway
it's the
home to
Baltimore
figuring out
Ravens
who will
14 and the
represent
Toronto
Indianapolis.
Lumberjacks
Time for a
14.
halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl
Nervy
on the line.
as
Let's get
hell
back to it.
game. I think we do have to throw it deep, which makes me nervous
And
as we
welcome
punt back to them.
now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship.
I don't like throwing deep. They've got
And the half will
ridiculously good
begin with a
DBs, but
touchback.
conceptually, for some
Offense
reason,
set to start
it works,
this third
and I don't like it.
And CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs a year before missed the next
Arizona
year,
and
get
Washington in the
replaced.
NFC
We know it's an
Championship. What is
any-given
life?
Sunday mentality.
Genuinely, what is
Nothing's
life?
easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
On 2nd down, Gay, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
28-28 game incoming.
He's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 1st down, Gay. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Is it a power read?
Really nice
Yeah.
job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a
We have to
nice
push him
run.
back.
And a lot of times you think if you blitz
This
and
could be
run
a
the
stupid play.
you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit hot.
There we go.
Rushing down the
Niles Ali, the guy I've been bad-mouthing, makes the play.
7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
They had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
Mapu gets beaten over the top.
Down to the 40 before
Just
it's
pick
all
that
said
off,
and
Mapu,
done.
please.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
Just need one of these to fumble, and we're good.
And drops him
He's going over the middle, to be fair, so cover 6 might not be the worst idea.
Trying to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
In the passing game, that is.
Now it's Jackson.
I just called that coverage because he was going over the middle. Oh my god.
But not before they're inside
There should be someone there.
2 catches in
I'm
the
getting
first
robbed.
half. Now he's got a third.
I mean, I know Lamar is Lamar and all that good stuff, but I'm getting robbed.
To throw is Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2nd and a couple. From the gun, Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Ravens are going to have a first and
Good job from Lamar getting rid of that football quickly.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the
Second goal.
He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss. And
It all comes down to this.
That's a really alert
It all comes down to this. Well, not all of it, but you know what I mean.
Who brought a little bit of speed and heft and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
I even gave you some distance so you had the leverage to attack that.
And the Ravens have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
The Ravens take the lead and they've milked a lot of the clock.
The lead is now 21-14.
And now we're in dire straits.
Plays in length, and it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
It's a good play. It's the right read, and it's a good play.
And they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well.
They're playing cover 4.
To the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
On play action, Allen. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go.
3rd and 10.
And now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Allen off the play fake. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. That's caught inside the
Let's go. It's the slow and steady run game of the It's the slow and steady run game of the Ravens against the explosive passing offense of Josh Allen and the Lumberjacks. Not for the season, just in this game. 21-21. What a game. What a game you must be watching.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half.
Wow.
First 2 drives.
Tied going into the 4th quarter as well. What a game.
1 quarter remains for
You
the
couldn't write this stuff.
Super Bowl.
You could not write this stuff.
After this, you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll send a tight end in motion right. On second down now. Gay. There he goes left side.
That's a good play. Motion right, handoff left.
A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Now he's loose at the 40, and he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. And that's good for a
Where's this game gonna?
10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few
It's gonna
inches
end.
left. Now a handoff up the middle.
That's part of the charm of the game, I think.
At the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
It's taken in by Duvernay. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before
Lamar Jackson is cooking, though. That much I do know.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Jackson.
Oh! Mapu, who gets cooked earlier on over the top for a touchdown, now gets the potential game-winning turnover if this persists. Not good. Not good at all.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from home, incomplete. Now it's
We're going to go back to the tried and trusted Old Faithful.
And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there on 3rd
Wow.
down.
What a play. Wow.
Tie game, 4th quarter. These are the plays that win you games. And now defensively, the question becomes, how do you respond?
Pierce now up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
So from this point, we're just going to let it go to the 2-minute warning. And regroup.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Keep it in mind, we've lost to the Ravens as well in the regular season.
2nd and 6 coming up.
See if I motion McPhee across, what happens. Not sure I like that.
Throwing, Allen. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Huge. Absolutely huge.
Check. Get out of bounds. Stop the clock. Check.
Well, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. They'll run. This is Pierce. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Now 1st and goal.
And now, I'm just going to run it 4 times, to be completely honest. Ravens don't seem to be in a hurry to time out, which is kind of funny.
To throw is Allen. They'll run here with Pierce. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Damian Pierce.
Might have scored too early.
5-yard touchdown run. And the Lumberjacks have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass.
We've scored a touchdown every quarter. Equivalent of. And now it's up to the Ravens. See what they can do. Don't give him an inch here. Let him get the touchback. They've got a 1:08 and a timeout. It's doable. It's doable, and that's what makes me nervous, because he's probably going to stop running now.
Down 28-21. A 1:08 to go. They need a touchdown to keep their Super Bowl hopes alive as they come up on 1st down. Now Jackson connecting with Andrews. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Here comes second down at 5. Jackson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
The tackle inbounds is huge.
As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Super Bowl aspirations on the line. A critical one here.
Give him a timeout.
Now the defense going to use the first of their
My defense is tired.
That'll leave them with 2
Give him a
remaining.
timeout.
We'll be back after this.
Here's what separates the men from the boys.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
Yes! Now they have to go for it from shite field position. I mean, bad field position.
Reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
I think we blitz here.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. That is caught. And able to get this one.
Good play. Good play.
Brought down.
Good play to get that ball out early as well.
Second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Final minute. 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Flowers. And they'll have it in the red zone before
Oh, that's a huge. That's huge for them.
Most importantly, he's able to get out of bounds and save their final timeout. So just to break down defensively, you've got to find a way to make that tackle in the field of play.
throwing. Jackson.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
All right, 28-second and 2 timeouts. We're 28-28. What a game this has been. Thought we might have had him a few times there on that last drive, but Lamar Jackson started slicing and dicing.
A Super Bowl berth on the line, tied in the 4th quarter as the kick is away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here.
And from here, they're telling me to run it, but at the very least, I should probably option pass.
I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Now 2nd and 4.
We got zone. We got zone.
Here's Allen.
He's going to let this one go deep. And it's not.
That is a good play.
And you certainly have to applaud the effort here. They're not settling for overtime. They're trying to get in a position to win it with a late field goal. That takes some guts. But this one is going to wind up incomplete.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
We're going to let this go to overtime.
Blitz, and it was Kyler Gordon getting in there for the sack.
So, ladies and germs, overtime. The Ravens have won the toss as well. Overtime in the AFC Championship. Don't say that you didn't get your freaking money's worth tuning into this, even though none of you paid.
For the right to hoist that Lamar Hunt trophy. And no return here to begin the overtime session. That'll be a touchback. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Well, CD certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was. In the playoffs now, both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many people have called for this change before, and they finally got it.
They're looking to run.
Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs. Patrick Mahomes and KC, they score first. Game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football, and people hated that. Now the game reaches OT. Every
They are looking to run.
So the plan has got to be, if you win the toss and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score.
3rd and 13. Means nothing. Means absolutely nothing.
Third down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. First throw in overtime now for Jackson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got him.
Did he get the first down, though?
Ravens first.
I can't see where the... Must have done, yeah.
Get the third down conversion.
Comfortably, by the way.
For them here to overtime, and maybe the plan here is don't do anything too crazy. Don't try for some big play, Charles. Just move the chains, put the pressure on the defense.
Well, these early first downs are certainly nice confidence builders as they begin overtime, because
Looks like the Ravens are going to get this in overtime.
it's entirely different when you take the field in OT, because you just want to settle in, as you suggested, keep the ball moving, and rely on your opponent to make that first big mistake.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. Playoff football at its best. Remember, a touchdown on this drive isn't a game winner as they work on second down here. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And Andrews going to have a Ravens first down as he'll be brought down at the 37. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. They are into field goal range, but definitely thinking touchdown as they come up 1st and 10. Now Jackson. He'll get this to Flowers, left side.
This is incredible. You know what? If they get if they win from this, there's not really much I can do. There's not really much I can do here.
Pretty good here. A great opportunity to try to cash in for 6 on the opening possession of overtime.
And what I'm liking, Brandon, is what I see down on the sidelines. I see a defense huddled up and ready to go, already preparing for their opportunity to go on the field and close out this game.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Jackson now. And that one going to be off target.
3rd and 5.
Well, partner, recent conference championship games that have been needed to decide who goes to the Super Bowl. What do you got?
Well, if we go back to 2015, how about Green Bay at Seattle? It looks like Green Bay's got this thing. Russell Wilson to Jermaine Kearse, that gets it done. And then go back to 2010. We think
Give my guys some rest here.
Kings has the destiny, but they're in New Orleans. It's the Saints, and they get it done. And in overtime, go on to the Super Bowl. They won now, and they beat the Colts, correct?
A couple of the more memorable ones for sure. Here's Jackson. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field.
Well, the Ravens are going to settle for the field goal, I think. Which means that Josh Allen and his Toronto Lumberjacks, coached by me, are going to have an opportunity to go down the field and score a touchdown for the win.
They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Toronto's offense ready to take over.
First throw of overtime for Allen. Going up top. That is incomplete.
Hoping for some pass interference there, I think, to be honest.
Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Here's Allen. He's going to let it go again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our
Drive corner's not really doing anything.
Anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, oh boy, the moment of
I feel as though the screen's not even going to work when he's in his X Factor like this. Oh, maybe it is. Okay. Okay. Out of bounds as well.
Having to get a conversion or it being the final play, they picked it up though on third.
I love how you describe that because we've been in those situations and seen it. If you get to fourth down, especially in overtime, things get a little shakier, don't they? The hands get shaky, right? The throw, if you're going to throw the ball, being able to run it, all of that coming down to one big play. Very nice of them and nice for them to pick it up on third.
Allen. Oh, that'll be incomplete.
3rd and 7.
And it's going to bring up a third down. You know, Charles, just thinking about it, plenty of recent conference championship games have needed OT to decide who goes to the Super Bowl.
And we can go back a little ways, can't we? Go back 2012. Giants in San Francisco. That was an overtime game. The Giants ended up going on to the Super Bowl. How about the one where the Giants went to Green Bay, Lambeau, and beat the magic of that stadium in the freezing.
Give me some pass interference, please. 4th down.
Absolutely freezing, and they went on to
This is
beat
it.
the Patriots in the Super Bowl that year.
This is it.
Anything short of a first down ends this ball game. Here's 4th down. Allen. Flush to his right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. Throwing is Allen.
That's huge. That should have been a catch. But you know what? Got 2 timeouts here. Let's see if we can do a run.
We ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football. Not easily done in today's NFL.
This is freaking huge.
Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he is out of bounds, but
Touchdown ends the game. Let's throw a screen for the win. A screen for the win.
Just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
And that's it. Touchdown. Game, set, and match. Let's go. Let's go. That is freaking huge. Sledgehammer Damian on a screen. And that's game.
And with this win and an AFC championship, they have reached the most hollow ground in all of sports.
That means they are the best in their conference. What an incredible feeling for this team to go through the entire season and come out on top and now go to the Super Bowl for the right to be called world champion.
What a game. I mean, look at this. Completion percentage for Lamar Jackson was a lot better than mine, but 4 touchdowns apiece, 343 passing yards to his 329. Wow. So, unfortunately, that's where I'm going to have to leave you, I think, but my goodness, that might be the game I've ever... I can't even talk. That might be the game of my life I just played there. Did not think for a second that I was winning that when it got to overtime and the Ravens got the ball. But we just hung in there, held them to a field goal, dug deep, and we beat them. Didn't let Lamar beat us with his legs. And unfortunately for them, Josh Allen beat them with his arm. Thank you everybody for watching, and I will see you all in the Super Bowl.